Hello everyone. So in this video, I'm going to tell you how to copy the number of set bits in a range. Now, what does it exactly mean? Now, when I talk about to copy the number of set bits in a range, so in that case, suppose you are given like here, this is your starting, and it is the range is starting from 1, 2, and n. Now, like when you like actually exactly when a range is given here, what you do exactly, this range is given like for the total number of numbers, like it is starting, the range is starting from 1 to n. This n can be 3, this n can be 4, and this can be 5. So basically what you have to do here, whatever the range of numbers is given in this range from 1, like if the value of n is here 3, then you have to do what? You have to take the numbers from 1 to 3, and you have to do here simply, you have to just count the number of set bits. What you have to count? The number of set bits. Now, what does exactly set bit mean? Now, set bit means that in a binary number, you can write any binary number. If, for example, if I write 1, first of all, then 1 is simply what? 1 is simply like it is 0, 1. This is 1. And if you come for the 2, then this is 0, 1, 0. Now, for 1, the set bit placed here is this. This is the set bit. And for 2, the set bit placed here is this. Now, next number in this is 3. Now, 3 comes with this like this. If you write in the 2-bit form, this comes like this, 3. So the total number of bits, if you take the value of n is this, this will have 1, this have 1, and this has 2. So in total, when you write it, then it has 4 bits. Now, barring that, when it comes, like 4 can't be represented in this format, so you have to take 4-bit or 3-bit format. What you have to take? 3-bit format. So when you have to take a 3-bit format, so till the time when the value of n is equal to 3, then you have to do this thing. Now, this is the question it's all about, and it is a question based upon the concept that we normally call in DSA known as bit manipulation. So this is one of the questions that can be framed upon that. So we straight away move on to our VS Code folder, and we will be writing a code. So like what we have been writing. Now the basic structure of the code first we will include. Now when we include the basic structure of the code, what we do? We simply do here, this is the basic structure of the code. We will simply be writing a class solution, and I'm trying to basically show you the ideal type of format on which you have to write it on the coding platforms. Now, I would be including here main as well, but like in all those coding platforms, main is already created. So what you have to do, because I will be calling the class, so the functions that the members of the class should be public. So I will be making a function, and the function should be in the camel case. Now I will be only taking one value as the argument, which will clearly define the range. It will be the maximum limit of the range. So what we will be doing? We will be simply doing it here. And I will be like doing here the coding part. So what we have to do? We have to firstly create here for int I is equal to 1, and that loop will run to the maximum range that we are doing here. And I will be telling you step by step what we have to do. Here we'll be taking int count equal to 0. Now this count will do what? This count will count the number of set bits present in each number in the given range, and for each number to count we will be putting a while loop. Now while loop, how we will take? Because like if we directly copy I, if you will directly copy the number that is stored, and the I is here control variable. So like if you directly take it in the while loop, then this loop will run indefinite times. And when it runs indefinite times, then it won't give you an output here. And because it won't reach the state where, where whatever value you are returning, it will take. It will never go. The control of the program will remain in the loop itself. So in order to do that, we will be taking the temporary variable, and in temporary variable, we will be taking the value I. Now, this we will be doing while temp not equal to 0. So when we are counting the number of set bits, whatever the code statement that I will be writing inside the while loop, it will run till the time the value of temp is not equal to 0. So what we will be doing here? We will be simply doing here like temp is equal to temp and this will be temp minus 1. Now, how does this perform? Now, AND is a bitwise operator which actually operates, it's a binary operator. So it requires two operands. Now, what does that do? If you write 1, then AND is a bitwise operator. And what does AND give you? When the two values are like when the both are 1, then it gives you the result 1. Otherwise, it gives you 0. So like we simply do it here, and we simply count plus plus. We do it here. Now, since we have to return the value, and the data type of our function is what? Data type of our function is simply an int value. So what we will be doing here? We will be taking int sum. Now, why I have taken the variable sum? Because eventually we have to find the total of all the bits. We have to find what the total of all the bits. So like we have done here, and what we do here, we will simply take it here like before the value control comes again, we will simply take it sum plus is equal to count. Okay. And what we will be doing it here, firstly, we will be placing a semicolon. And finally, when the for loop is terminated, like when we have reached the maximum range, that is the value of n, then based upon our function type, return type, we will be simply returning the value that is sum. Now, coming again, we will be simply writing the main. Now, main is not the way to write when you're doing it on the coding platforms. They already come with the provision of the main being already there. You don't see it actually, but actually the main has been already created by the problem, who has designed the problem. So what you have to do here, what you have to basically do in the competitive coding, basically on the coding platform. So you have to basically see like what is the return type, and what are the taking inputs, and what actually the variables in the function header mean, parameters mean. You can exactly guess it from the question type and the question description that has been given. So firstly, before we go like that, we will simply create an object of the class, and then we create simply int result is equal to o dot count set bits. And what we will be writing here, we will simply giving the value 4. And then we will basically do here, we will be writing the statement, the number of, or basically to be more clear, to, total number of set bits in the given range. This is the question, and we will be writing here result. We can put endl also if we want. So what is the basically here the thing. Now, what we have done here, I will just, before I just finally compile the program, I will just simply make you do this. Let's see. I will write. Now, when I created the main after writing the class, I have done what? I have simply done here the thing like we have created a solution. Now, solution was the class that we had already defined. And then we have created an object with the letter with the name O. And then we have using a variable. Now, why I have taken int, that you know with the programming knowledge, the pre-programming knowledge that you have, that we return the value int. So we have taken int and then we have simply called. And this is the parameter which I've called. We can also declare a variable here and then we can assign the value. But I have just like optimized it, you can call. Although it will run, but here the space has been, well, the number of lines of the code has been reduced. So like in that case, and like just that. So in that case, it is just that thing. So like now what we will be doing here is that simply we will be simply doing what you call, basically we will be simply doing, we will just go through our basically logic. Now what logic was there? Simply we will go through it again. I created, now what is this sum is to count the total number of set bits of the numbers that were there in the given range, and then we run the loop to get the number of set bits for the number in the given range. And this is the while loop which deals with the counting of the set bits in a particular number. This is the finally we do this like that. Okay, so simply, so like I will be going to compile this, and when I compile it, firstly I will save it, and then I will do what? I will simply run it. Now on running the code, I will find that I am getting the output. See, the output here is very clear. The total number of bits in the given range is 5. Like, so 5 is the output. Now I showed you for the 3 here. I showed you for the 3, but when you take for 4, so 4 comes with the value when you write it in the 3-bit format. Then this comes with 000. Like that, when you go, this comes with 001. This comes with like that only. So when you write this in that format, and this eventually comes, and this comes with the fact 0011. So this has 2, these have like, and then comes 3 as well. Here comes 3 as well. This is your 3, and then comes 4. So like 1, 3, and these two, 5. So that is actually your output here. When I have taken the number of range as 4, then this value has come as 5. So I hope that this is clear. And basically, like this, the number of questions that can be framed from bit manipulation. But the basic logic of approaching the question, this particular question was this, and like that, just stay tuned for more content. Thanks for watching, and do share and subscribe, like it as well. Thanks for watching.